welcome to my channel. Curious Bible Girl here, because I have three channels, and to be honest with you, this one is the most fun, even though I only have like 29 subscribers. But this one is the most fun because it's gaining knowledge, and the knowledge that I learned from it, it also helps me beef up my vocabulary, and it also helps me understand emotions from a different perspective as well. And just knowledge overall is a beautiful thing to come across. You know, we have beautiful libraries out here in New York City. There's a hidden one. There's ones with like archives and stuff like that. So when I'm really ready to get into this, I hope she names a couple pioneer wives that really changed the game for, you know, the direction that wifehood is going in, so we can look more into it, because there's nothing more better than having a reflective moment. So like I said, my name is Curious Bible Girl. Well, the name of the channel is Curious Bible Girl, and my name is Danielle. And so one day I had this notion, like, what is a marriage? Like, what is this thing that people are, I gotta get this, and I gotta be married, and I gotta do this, and what is this, right? What is marriage? What is being a wife? What is being a wife? Growing up, I seen my mom not a happy wife, right? I haven't seen any happy wives in my family bloodline at all, to be honest with you. You know, and that was something. When I was 14 years old, I realized I didn't want to be a part of that, you know. So therefore I had my defenses up growing up. So my defenses was up so much that God gave me PCOS. Okay? It was like, no crappy man is gonna come in my life and try to ruin me. Okay, that was my defenses. I was straight defensed up. I didn't want to be boggled down by any man, because I didn't see the purpose in it, right? And this is why I say knowledge is power, because understanding certain things, understanding what you're doing spiritually as well, makes a whole difference on why you are doing something in the first place, right? So I like to understand why. Okay, a lot of people are out here saying that they're Christians, and they this and they that and this that da, 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 da. That is your personal choice. But I can't jump on the bandwagon if I don't have the full disclosure. You know, so just the other day I was talking to a man online, and you know, I just asked him a simple question. We was only talking for about 2 to 3 days, and I just asked him a simple question, and he got really upset with me. And I'm like, I don't understand why you got upset with me. You don't even know how I think. You don't even know me. So why would you get upset? Why would you feel like that question was coming from a place of desperation? You can't categorize me with every woman that you deal with. And that's what a lot of people do in relationships before they get in a relationship. That's why I feel like my journey has really opened up the planes for me to understand what a wife is. Like, I had to let go of a lot of different thoughts and emotions, things that I seen my mother go through. I had to really understand certain things, so that I can really grasp this idea of what it means to be a wife, right? Because there's no real clear definition of what a wife is. A lot of us are just saying that we're a wife. We were married. This paper says that I'm a wife. What else is included with that? You understand what I'm saying? So from what I understand, a wife being somebody that's there with her husband. It doesn't say she has an occupation. It doesn't say she should be doing this. It doesn't say she should be doing that. It doesn't say what she should be actually doing besides becoming a mother. that's the whole point of getting married to somebody, right? Is to reproduce, is to provide children to continue the lineage. And one of the first things I decided to do was, what was the purpose, or look up what was the purpose of marriage, because it seems to be shifting away from that idea. A lot of people are getting married for love and money. So what was the true purpose of marriage? I'm going to get lost in this conversation, so I'm going to get off in a few minutes because I have a date. I'm going to sit in the park, okay? I hope I look okay. We're just going to go sit in the park. What was the true purpose of marriage? I am 6 feet tall, guys, so this is me. Yeah. And I found out the purpose of marriage was to make sure that the children was legitimately his. Now today, could you imagine what's going on now? You're finding out the kids is not yours. You're finding out you've been taking care of this kid for how long, and that kid is not yours. Which you shouldn't be upset in the first place, because in the Bible, Joseph took care of a child that wasn't his either. You know, a lot of people, you see men are upset that this woman is pregnant before she got into a relationship with you. You have been divinely matched, my G, with God's creation. Somebody didn't want that blessing. Somebody didn't want that blessing. And God placed it in your lap, and you're telling this lady to, wow. Wow, we need to analyze Joseph when Mary was pregnant. Because look at how men are responding and reacting to women having children right before meeting that particular man or something like that. Because a lot of men discard women at pregnancy. They make them see the sun. They make them feel some type of way when they're pregnant. And that right there really, really hinders a woman, because her hormones is out of whack. She's going crazy. All these emotions, all of this is going on, and this, that, and the third. And that man is supposed to be making her comfortable. The history of a wife. I didn't even start it. I gotta go pretty soon. History of a wife. And I just want to say thank you to God, because the life is changing right now. When you start being obedient, the life is changing. But anyway, Joseph's response to Mary. Let me read the back of it before I go. So this is a history woman's study book. And like I said, purpose of marriage, what is the role of a wife, what is a wife, what is this all about, what is marriage all about? Because you don't really know about it. It's a cultural thing, it's a traditional thing, it's a routine thing that's going on for years, centuries, millennia, and whatever have you. Plus, one of the most important things that God has established in the Bible was marriage. So delicate to God. Marriage was so delicate to God that God put boils on Pharaoh's people when Abraham came into the building with Sarah. So delicate to God. Marriage is so delicate to God that God made I think it was Abimelech, because Pharaoh was first, Abimelech was the next. So delicate to God that Abimelech's women, when Sarah came into the building, automatically became barren. If you touch this woman, you will die. How did we go from that to where we are now. Peace.